It's time!
Oh yeah, it's time for Miss Lou Champion Sports Talk with me, Ronnie Calhoun, and the legend Joey Martin. It's entertaining, informative, and sometimes a little crazy.
These two guys when I had hair.
For me, it was just all about being coachable, being approachable, being a good team guy, and being what I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be.
Where they getting the hair from?
I think they took it from his lower back.
Okay.
And they moved it to the top. Hey guys, before we get started, we want to tell you about our champion partners, including our Hall of Fame partners, Greg Vet Clinic, Hicks Chicks, Cyra Technologies, Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Bay Rum, J&J Flooring and Natural Stone, Concordia Bank and Trust, and GoMart. So go visit all of our champion partners that you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them and tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you. Enjoy the show. All right, guys, we are back with another week of Champion Sports Talk. I'm Ronnie Calhoun with my man Joey Martin. How are you, brother?
Good, brother. We're down to the nitty-gritty.
That's it, man. It's thank you guys for tuning in this morning. As always, we're driven by Sango GMC. Visit our buddy Mark Sanguinetti and his champion team over there in Winsboro. Like they say, you make the drive, they'll make the deal. We're also brought to you by Greg Veterinary Hospital, Hicks Chicks. It's about time to get that Thanksgiving food, so make sure to go visit Hicks Chicks. They'll be busy as they get closer to Thanksgiving. J&J Flooring and Natural Stone, Concordia Bank, GoMart, Sabrina Dore Agency, Miss Lou Family Dentistry, and all of our awesome partners that you see on the screen right now and that you'll see out throughout the show, including Concordia Sentinel. We've got a champion show today, man. We're joined by Delta Charter head football coach Blake Wheeler, and we've got players Tyler Simpson and Tylen Baylor.
Looking forward to that.
Tylen Baylor, I'm sorry. So that'll be good, man. But before we get those guys in, let's run through the local sports.
Yeah, looking back at last week, and actually this week, Fairleigh High will host Rayville at D. Faircloth Viking Stadium. And after Mel's Field was ruled unplayable during the regular season, that was back on October 6th.
So I thought it's playable for the playoffs.
That's right.
Okay.
They came in yesterday and walked through with a school board member and didn't see any netting, said the grass is grown, so they can play. So
okay,
they just have to take care of business there. Field, like I say, was ruled unplayable, but Fairleigh was held to 113 passing yards against Watchtower Christian and suffered their third loss of the season, falling 42-24. And the Eagles are 9-0, and OCS plays Oak Grove tomorrow night. That'll be a huge game.
Yeah.
And a chance to win the district title, moving up in the Division I select rankings for our guys at Delta Charter. And, of course, it's homecoming, Blake's favorite time of the year. But Delta Charter hosts St. Fred, and the Warriors are 5-4, 5-0 in district. So if Delta Charter can beat them, it end up with a three-way tie. And, that's quite a feat, considering everything y'all lost last year. Delta Charter defeated Block 52-14 last week. Vidalia High, playing without Almari Lewis, fell to Bunkie 60-0 at home, and I don't think Almari's going to be able to play tomorrow night either. So
Wow.
They got a tough game at Caldwell Parish. Vidalia's 2-7, but right on the edge of having a chance to get in the playoffs.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I don't know if you'd want to get in there with what you'd have to face.
Yeah, they'd be playing one of the top seeds, yeah.
Absolutely. Natchez lost 17-0 to South Jones. They're 3-6, and I know our buddy Steve Davis is just frustrated over how this season's gone. But they visit Brookhaven Friday, and Old Brook is 7-2 overall, 4-0 in district. And of course, Cathedral High hosting a playoff game, first since 2020. So awesome for them, and their first winning season since then. And they go on to host Pillow in a Class 4A Division III first round game. The Green Waves are number 16 seed, Pillow's number 13.
Same team they played in the softball playoffs. Right?
Yeah. They're 13 and Pillow is 16. ACCS behind Sean Carey Carthon defeated a mid-school center 49-28 to claim the district championship. And then as things fall in the MAIS, they'll play them again in a first round game Friday at AC. Colton Rabb, man, he just come off an injury and now he suffered a lower leg injury. So he's going to miss this game. Hopefully he'll be back if they win the next.
So when you say Friday, is in tomorrow night?
Yes.
Friday? Okay. That's when they start their playoffs?
Right.
Okay.
And we'll take a closer look at the playoff picture at the end of the show.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, well, cool, man. Well, we'll get these guys on, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with Delta Charter Football. All right. Guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we're here at our amazing partners, Gregg Veterinary Hospital.
Gregg Veterinary Hospital has been providing comprehensive, reliable, cutting-edge veterinary services to pets in the Miss Lou since 2002.
They welcome pets of all shapes and sizes who are in need of emergency treatment or who require routine medical, surgical, and dental care.
Dr. Gregg and his team offer a long list of services, including in-house laboratory diagnostics, digital x-ray, soft tissue, orthopedic surgery, dental care, extractions, laser surgery, laser therapy, preventative health, and wellness plans.
And if you need grooming and boarding services, they do that too.
So call Gregg Vet today.
Hi, it's Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. If you like what we're doing, be sure to follow, like, share, and even comment on all our content. Also, visit MissLouChampions.com to sign up for our newsletter and to receive other information, as well as the opportunity to receive some awesome prizes. Thank you, Miss Lou, for your continued support, and as always, have a champion day.
We want to tell you about our champion partners, including our Hall of Fame partners, Gregg Vet Clinic, Hicks Chicks, Cyber Technologies, Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Bay Rum, J&J Flooring and Natural Stone, Concordia Bank and Trust, and GoMart. So go visit all of our champion partners that you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them and tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you. All right, guys, we are back, and we've got Delta Charter in the house today, coming on the homecoming game tomorrow night and looking to move into the playoffs. We got Coach Blake Wheeler. We've got Tyler Simpson, and we've got Tylen Bailey. Thank y'all for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
It's, you said your house was rolled pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed when we said homecoming a while ago, you were over there shaking your head.
Yeah. Full of distractions this week.
Not your favorite week. How did homecoming end up becoming so late in the year?
Well, we Tensall dropped football, so they were our homecoming opponent for week 8, and we haven't played a home game since week 4. So,
wow.
So it ended up just falling that way. So
I think there were a lot of people's homecoming.
I think so too.
That you got a pretty tough homecoming game.
Yeah, man, definitely. That'll be exciting.
Yeah. But Joey, you want to get that?
Sure,
Get
sure.
going this morning?
Well, I'm going to start off. Some knucklehead picked you guys to go 4-5 this season. And now you're 5-3 and could easily be 7-1. I mean, 1 or 2 plays.
Yeah.
And you played fairly competitive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been a good year, and it's been a great surprise for me, I know.
Right.
But believe me, your coach noticed when I picked that, because last year he figured out that I picked y'all to lose to Vidalia, and I think he had it plastered all over y'all's chalkboard.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome. But I mean, talking about last year, I mean, what was last year? The offensive line was kind of the big surprise, I think, for you. And now I think these two guys have to be. I mean, we knew how good they were, but you're talking freshmen,
Right.
So have you been surprised at how they've stepped up? And
real quick before you answer, let's tell our audience what class do we have here?
Class of 29.
This is freshmen.
Both freshmen.
Both freshmen. Okay. Wow.
Both
And okay.
Yeah, they've exceeded my expectations. You
along
know.
with some other freshmen as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually have 4 freshmen starting on offense, and only 1 senior on the offensive line. So all those guys will be back. But these guys, they put in the work. They put in the work. So I knew that they were capable of big things. But like I said, they've definitely exceeded my expectations. I'm just proud of the composure and focus they've shown, and the leadership ability.
So for you guys, what's been the big difference playing varsity?
The speed.
Yeah.
I had to react to that first game. First game was probably when I realized like these dudes move, and I had to react to it pretty fast.
How about you, Tyler?
Same what he said.
Yeah.
Speed.
Yeah. And I mean, you're in a quarterback position. You had to learn quite a bit, and really, you have shown you've up to the challenge. What's been the biggest prize for you as far as
Like the
is it maybe looking at defenses, knowing what to call?
Is it tough stepping in as a freshman as a QB?
yes, sir.
He reminds me a lot of Johnny Manziel. He's just kind of slippery, and you can feel what's the pressure good, don't you? Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's so let's talk about tomorrow night. First of all, I want to talk about St. Fred. They beat y'all 43-0 last year.
Mhm.
They had Chip Bilderback was their coach. He come from Columbia High School in Mississippi and had a heck of a program
Yep.
there. His wife was the women's basketball coach at ULM. She got the job at USM, so he went back. And they're 10-0.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
He's doing a fantastic job.
yeah. But they didn't lose much because they had Tony Osborne. They
Right.
tell me that yesterday he has West Monroe ties, and
Right.
he's certainly doing a good job.
Yeah, man. The games that they've lost
Oh, my goodness.
were very tough opponents.
Yeah.
Very tough opponents.
Franklin
So they're-
Parrish, Gina.
yeah, Loyola Prep.
Right.
You
at
know.
the school out of Houston.
Yeah. So they're battle tested, man. They've went through the fire and it's shown a lot of resiliency. Coach Osborne, he's doing a great job with that program. It's tough to come in that first year and learn a whole new system and all that, but he's got them guys rolling. They're playing good football. They really are.
Coach, how do you prepare for it? Like you said a while ago, it's a lot of distractions this week. You got everybody's kind of looking ahead to the playoffs a little bit. Homecoming, good team coming in. How do you kind of keep everybody focused and prepare at the same time?
Just tell them to keep the main thing. Stay focused each day. Take it one day at a time. Just practice like you want to play on Friday nights. And I think these guys have done a good job blocking out distractions, and we've had a solid week of practice so far, and I'm just proud of the way that they've stayed focused.
What about for you guys? Is it tougher in a homecoming week, or is it kind of the same for you, or what?
Well, with me, I just stay locked in and dialed in. I know it's homecoming. I know it's gonna be a little sad for the seniors because it's their last game, so I want to win. It does put a little fire into me, especially because it's a district game too.
Yeah. About you, Tyler? Is it any different for you this week?
It's the same.
Same focus, same.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler, you've rushed for 1,581 yards. I mean, did you expect that kind of year?
That's
What's been the key?
I don't know, just playing my type of football. I'm more of a physical type running back, so I like to hit the hole, like to get vertical with it. I'm not really kind of shifty, and that's what you just got to learn as a running back, just your type of game.
Yeah.
And then when I learned that, I just kept on getting better and better.
Yeah, I had an official at one of their games, and I was telling him, "Hey, that kid's a freshman." He said, "What?" I was thinking he was a junior.
we got Kenny chiming in the comment saying "Go Storm." I was reading some of your stats earlier in the year, and when I first read it, I thought it was like an error, and I was like, "Oh, it must have been a typo." and then the next week I saw some stats. I was like. And then I said, that's got to be Kenny's son. I started putting it all together, and I was like, this sounds like Kenny numbers.
Yeah, Kenny played back, like you were saying, in the 90s at Vidalia and was a heck of a football player.
Yeah, he was, man, and a good dude, too.
I'll tell you a funny story talking about names. I don't know if you remember Adrian Bailey, Cordell Bailey at a Faraday. Cordell was a coach in the 90s, and Adrian, his son, was a quarterback. So after about y'all's fourth game, he called me up. He said, "That Bailey kid, man, is he kidding to me?" Because he wore number 12 at Faraday. So
Right.
he said, "Well, I'm going to claim him."
That's right.
Well, we got to talk about, man, tough last week block. You lose two starters to injuries, Hakeem Johnson and Tatum Fife. I mean, how's that affected you?
Well, it's always tough whenever you lose starters, especially in 1A ball, with the smaller rosters. But we just see it as a chance for other guys to step up, and we've had those guys step up in practice this week, and I think they're going to do a great job. It's a tough loss. Tatum was, our fullback, and Hakeem played both sides of the ball for us, safety and receiver. So we've had to kind of mix up the game plan a little bit.
Makes you move people around,
Yeah.
which is kind of
Yeah. And we're going to depend on some guys going both ways this week. So, it's one of those things. It's a challenge, but I think our guys are up to it. We definitely miss those guys, and wish them the best and hope they get healthy soon.
also put you in a position you can't afford to have anybody else hurt.
Right.
And coach, for our younger football fans, explain what a fullback is. Now.
See, a fullback is a guy that lead blocks on most of your plays. So.
Man, I watch ball. I watch college ball these days. I'm like, I don't even know if
Yeah.
coaches know what a fullback is.
Rarely see them.
Yeah, we were talking to Glenn Davis last week. Used to coach at Colette, and he was at the South Natchez when they ran the box. He said that's what they're doing in the NFL now.
Yeah. Yeah. The old becomes new.
Mhm.
That's the way it is in football.
Yeah, it's all cyclical.
Yeah, that's right.
Coach, let's talk about how coachable this team has been this year. Have they kind of taken your message, or?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is one of the more coachable teams that I've ever had. Like I said, whenever you're depending on younger guys a lot, these guys have been eager to learn. Like I said, they come to practice every day with a solid work ethic. And that's always great as a coach to see, those guys. And, the future is so bright for these kids. It puts a big smile on my face to.
Yeah, you gotta, and Brandy Simpson says, so proud of these freshmen. Let's go DC. Yeah, it's gotta feel good, man, because it sounds like you've got a good core coming up too. And, yeah, especially whenever you're talking about 1A ball, man, it's not always like that.
That's right.
Your numbers are small and you kind of got what you got. And so it's got to feel good to have a bright future.
Good homegrown talent, man.
Right. That's right.
You have a favorite athlete you follow?
Like high school, college.
Anything, yeah.
Well, in high school, I think Franklin Parrish is running back.
Oh my goodness.
He's
trademark. Yeah.
Yep. In college, Caden Durham, and NFL, probably Saquon.
You would pick power guy.
That's right.
How about you, Tylen? You have a favorite when you
Just
Pop-
one in the NFL, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patterns of the game after.
Yeah. What about since we're talking about your guys' game, what would you say? We'll start here. What would you say is the strongest part of your game?
Getting the ball downfield to the wide receiver.
You like to get it? Do you like to get a big run, or do you like to get it in their hands more?
Get in their hand.
Let them make the plays.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think my physicality. I like just running over people. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Now, you're sitting at 21, which, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense at all to me. And last year, I didn't see where y'all were. I thought y'all should have been a lot higher. But how you feel about the PowerPoints?
Hate them.
Yeah.
I mean, it just. I don't know how. I still don't understand. I've been coaching for almost 20 years, and I still don't fully understand.
It's kind of like having a district in the division.
Right.
Why do you?
So I don't know. It's frustrating. It really is whenever you see the work these guys put in and, the time they put in. But, at the end of the season, it's only one champion. So you're going to have to roll through and defeat who's in front of you if you really want to play for that state title. So,
Absolutely.
we take it one game at a time, Joe.
You have a certain routine you go through before each game?
I like to get in the cold plunge before I get in the game. I like to stretch. I just like working on drills with my feet. I like staying just ready on my feet, and then that's about it.
Any kind of music you like to listen to before?
Before the game, no, but in the locker room, yeah. When we get to the field, I'm just locked in.
Focused. How about you, Tylen?
Kind of what he said, just like throw the ball around, get my arm warmed up.
So you think it's important getting off to a fast start tomorrow night?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because those guys they're kind of like us in that they want to ground and pound. They want to run the football. So you can't afford to get behind early. You really got to try to, go ahead and get some points on the board, and hope your defense can step up and make some plays, maybe force some turnovers. But I think a fast start is absolutely what we need.
Now, St. Fred has the player of the year in their district returning. He's back this year. O'Neal, running back. So tell us a little bit about him. And
Physical kid, real physical. He's got a lot of grit, a lot of determination as a runner. It's basically the offense runs through him, so they want to kind of feed him the ball as much as they can. He's a tough kid to bring down, but, I think our guys are up to the challenge.
yeah, I was talking to Tony, and he said that he hurt his elbow during the summer. And it kind of slowed him early, and I don't think they had him against that Houston team either.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
But he's come back with a vengeance.
Yes.
He definitely has.
What kind of mindset do you guys have coming into a team against a team like this that maybe you're the underdogs, just say, and they've got some good players. They've got the player of the year and all of that. I mean, do you enjoy these games and this opportunity? I mean, I know you enjoy it, but what kind of mindset do you have coming in?
Just focus. Just stay one play at a time. Whenever that play is done, we forget it and we move on to the next play. Any play could be a game-breaking play. So you just got to stay constant and consistent with what you do, and just stay, like I said, stay focused.
I think just playing DC football, if we just play our game, I think nobody can mess with us, really.
Yeah.
Y'all play other sports?
Oh, yes, sir. I play baseball and I run track. Well,
Of course you're going to run track. How about you, Tyler?
Just track.
Okay. How big is that for you, for having your kids running track?
Oh, it's huge. It builds their speed. I think it gives them confidence to see themselves getting faster and learning the things that track teaches you. So it keeps them active. So that's a big thing for me. I'm excited to have both of them on track.
I'm glad to see track back in this area, man.
Yeah, me too.
Quick story, whenever I was teaching 8th grade at Vidalia, I took a group of boys down to LSU, and this was before we had a track field, and we ended up over there by the track, and some of the coaches said, "Hey, come on in and watch us practice or whatever." And my guy Jalen Moody was one of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, he ended up winning state on that track, and that was we didn't even have a track then. So it all 4 years later, I'm like, we got a track, and he won state and all of that.
Yeah.
So
That guy was awesome.
I'm glad to see just guys like this. They just need the opportunities to be able to do that, man, because you guys can compete with anybody in the state. We got to get them resources.
That's right. Exactly right.
So y'all went from playing about 7 or 8 games junior high last year to this year. Has that been a big adjustment?
yeah, so we played six games last year, and then to now it's just different. Definitely taking my care of my body more. Definitely taking care of my body more. That was a big change for me, and just trying to stay 100% every week. It's just definitely a big change.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you guys do to stay in shape and to make sure that you're ready on Friday nights?
Taking cold plunge.
Yeah.
That recovers my body after a game. Then just stretching a lot.
Yeah, that stretching's big.
Scratching, drinking water.
Yeah, stay
Staying
hydrated.
hydrated.
You getting that cold plunge too? I haven't much of that cold plunge yet. A lot of my buddies will do it, man. I haven't built it up yet.
Yeah,
It's something, huh?
it's a good recovery
Does
tool.
it feel
but
like it works?
Yes, sir.
Does it?
they swear by it, so I don't know. I'd rather go home and take a hot shower.
Y'all got coaching the cold plunge yet?
Oh, yes.
So we need to do this then. If you guys win tomorrow night, I think coach needs to get the cold plunge. Is that a fair deal? We got it right here. Mississippi Champion Sports Talk. We got it.
Y'all can even video it.
If you guys win tomorrow night, Coach is getting in the cold plunge. I want to see the video.
We'll make it happen.
Coach, he's gonna be cussing me the whole time.
But
Oh man,
he'll be happy.
Hey, that's right. It'll be a happy cold plunge.
that's right.
Well, reclassification year, what do you kind of see for y'all?
Well, I've seen different districts drawn up. Now I guess we'll find out in January kind of how that's going to shake up. But I've seen everything from us staying in the same district with Washita Christian dropping down and being in our district to us moving to a district with LaSalle and several different teams. I've seen an 8-team district drawn up. I've seen a 5, Northwood. I've seen 5, 6-team districts drawn up. So who knows what's going to happen, but we're excited either way. We're ready to go.
What you guys? I mean, it's crazy to me that you guys are just coming out of junior high and into high school. But you were talking about you played 6 games last year and all of that, and of course the junior high games are smaller and the crowd smaller and all of that. What does the crowd mean whenever you go out there on Friday nights?
The crowd just gets into it and just gets me hyped and just makes me want to go in, and just knowing they got my back, and then my coaches too and teammates.
I know what he said.
You like those bright lights, the loud noise? I like Tylen. He's a man of few words. He's just ready to go play. He's like, I don't want to know about all these questions, man. I'm just ready to go play. I like that.
Well, that open date may have actually helped you. I know you hated to lose the game, but it kind of came at a good time.
Yeah, it did. Like I said, we got healthy at just the right time. Of course, we lost some to injuries like we talked about, but it allowed us time to refocus and kind of just get all of our ducks in a row, so to say. And it definitely did come at a good time. I would have liked to have played that week, but
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And I mean, I think the near win over Logansport was so big. I think they knew a lot of confidence the way y'all played against them, I thought.
Yeah. They're one of the top programs in the state year in and year out, and we fought them all the way to the end, so I think that says a lot about our kids and their resiliency and just not backing down from anybody, just going out and playing hard.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a chance to win at the end of the game, that's a big deal against Logansport.
Absolutely.
So.
And man, you just always had the skeleton crew of coaches, but y'all just seem to come together and I mean, a lot of times it's just you during the summer.
Yeah. And Coach Walt Klingon stepped up this year. And he's been doing a fantastic job with the defense. He's a younger coach. He's hungry. He's eager to learn. Always asking questions, wanting to get better. I love
watching him on Saturday.
Yeah, man. He gets into it. He's a very strategical guy. He likes the
great job.
Strategical part of the game. And I got Coach Roy Reyes has been with us, for years. Coach Charles Griffin, Coach Boo, all of those guys, we're just a close knit unit. We don't have a lot in terms of numbers, but we're a close knit group, and everybody kind of has their niche.
Yeah,
where
been
they
together a long time.
Yeah. So, like when Coach Roy says something about defense, we listen to him. We trust what he says because he's got an eye for that defense. And it's just great having those guys around that love our kids. And that's the biggest thing to me, putting into these young men and trying to get them to turn out into great men of character.
Well, there is some advantage to that too, because you may not have the numbers in the coaches, but all of your coaches are bought into the school and to the young men. They're not just passing through looking for another job.
That's right.
Mercenaries, I guess.
Right.
They're people who are invested in the town and into each young man on the team.
That's right.
And they're trying to do more than win football games. So there are some advantages.
Yeah.
To just having what you got, like hey, this is what we are, and let's go play.
Yeah. I like I said, I couldn't ask for a better group of guys.
Yeah.
Like I said, that each one of them, like you said, is invested in these kids and really cares about them and wants to see them succeed and do their best. So I'm very thankful for the staff we have.
Yeah. What about you guys? How you want to talk about the coaching staff a little bit and what you guys are learning from them?
They teach me a lot of stuff, and they teach me to keep my head high. You know, when something don't go right, they just bring me up, and then I go out there and just do my thing.
You love me, right?
Are they hard on you, or do they not too hard on you? They can't be too hard on you. If they are, you got to be like, Coach, I'm a freshman, leave me alone. I'm learning over here. What about a leadership role? Because this is really kind of a unique. You guys may think this is normal, but it's kind of a unique situation for you guys to come in and get as much playing time and everything. It's not all the time that a freshman is asked to be a leader. So how do you guys see yourself as leaders in that role while trying to learn how to play in high school football?
I just try to model my leadership like over the seniors. I really learn a lot from them, and then just say like the seniors are saying something, I'll just think about it and be like, okay, I just gotta do that when I get older or right now, because people are gonna look up to us when we get older.
Yeah. Do you see yourself as a leader on this team already?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like you have to be vocal about it or just go about your business?
A mix of both.
A mix. So as a freshman quarterback, is it hard for you to kind of get onto a receiver or something and be like, hey, you made the wrong right or something? Or do you just, is it part of it?
It's like a little hard.
Yeah. They go with it though. Yeah. That's part of the game though, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah.
You got to just, and you grow into it, I guess. But I mean, it's got to be tough as a young man. Some of the guys are maybe a year or two older and you can step in and trying to lead the team and all that. But that's awesome though, man.
Yeah, and Tylen, like I said, he's more of a by example guy.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that, the offensive guys see his toughness. Whenever he takes a big hit or something like that, he'll just pop right back up. And he's that type of kid that they respect because of what he puts in and his toughness. And Tyler, it's the same way. He goes out there and battles every single play. He fights hard. And I told him as a former offensive lineman, that's the kind of guys I love to block for. Those guys that show passion for the game and really put a lot into it. So I think they're going to.
Yeah. If you want to earn respect as a young player, being tough is the best way to do it.
Baptism by fire, man.
He's getting back up, man. He got nailed on that play and he bounced back up.
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You had one game, I think you rushed for 4 touchdowns and threw a touchdown pass. Who was that
against
against?
Ohio.
Okay. What was that like for you?
It's kind of scary. I thought I overthrew Slade King, our tight end, but then when he caught it, I already knew it was going to be a touchdown.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
you went to Crowville High
Mhm.
School
Mhm.
and coached at Franklin Parish. And I got to ask you, I know this is kind of jumping track a little bit, but man, Franklin Parish, 4 guys, Division I commits are being recruited. Desrian, of course, is going to LSU.
Mhm.
Tavon Bell, Florida State, offered Chris Addison, Michigan State, and now Traylon Martin, Alabama, Ole Miss, Florida, and Tennessee, and
Yeah.
LSU. That's crazy.
And look, there have always been great athletes there in Franklin Parish, and I'm glad they're finally getting that exposure. And it's like Tyler says, it's good for the area.
Right.
It has coaches looking around this area.
That's it.
So, and like I told him on the drive over here, I said, if you can play ball, they're going to find you.
That's right.
They're going to find you.
So you got to have a reason to get off that interstate.
That's right. That's right. So, it's exciting, and I'm glad to see them doing well. Adrian does a great job with that program.
Yeah.
And he's a great guy, and he's also inspired me to wear a suit this Friday night.
Let's get back. His daughter is on the court,
Okay.
so he's going to be
Yeah.
suit on the sideline.
Okay. You gonna coach the whole time in it?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Might give me one of those houndstooth hats, like Barrett Bryant. So,
Yeah. They have that halftime show at some of the college and pro things, the quick change.
yeah.
You might be able to do that, throw the hula hoop over, and you come out with a suit on.
I don't think that's going to happen for me, Ronnie. I don't think that's going to happen for me.
Every time I see that, I'm like, how does this happen? So,
Now, Franklin Parish is actually playing at Faraday next year. So
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
second game of the year, and
Good deal.
Trey Martin's a junior, so if anybody want to go out and take a look at a
Yeah. Well, we'll play Faraday week 3, so that'll be our scout game.
there you
So
okay.
we'll
There
take a
you
look at that. Maybe they'll play on Thursday night. We
There you
can check
go.
them out.
Coach, so what kind of community and like community standard do you like to hold your guys to? And then how do you do that?
Well, and I just like for them to be men of character. Like I said, we have a program that puts God first, and our kids, like last night we all went to church, attended church and whatnot, and we just try to be more like Christ, be more Christ-like and lead by example, and live our lives according to the way that he lived his, and we have the perfect example in him. So, I hold these guys to really high standards. I want them to act the same way that they do in practice out in public, and they're great ambassadors for our program, these young kids. And I know I wasn't as mature as them as a freshman, so, that
I
says
just met them, and I can say the same.
yeah, that says a lot about them, and we take a lot of pride in our community, and our community is always there to support us, have our back, whether we're 10-0 or 0-10, they're going to be there supporting us and supporting our kids, and
Yeah.
we have a great administration and great faculty that does a great job with our kids.
Well, I look at the craziness of the world sometimes, and young men, you got so much pressure from all these other, just all this other nonsense out there. There's so many roads that you could go down, and I worry about young men these days because there are so many roads, and unfortunately, a lot of the roads are not great roads. So, number one, it's good that you got guys like this that are preaching God first and all those types of things. And people in your life like that. I guess what I'm saying is parents, coaches, and all that, listen to them, be thankful for them. Don't get mad at them for holding you to a high standard. Be grateful for that. What does that mean to you guys whenever people hold you to that higher standard?
They're just saying that I feel like they just want us to be a better person, and just like you said, don't go down that wrong path. Just we have a bright future ahead of us, and just don't just throw it away for one bad mistake.
Yeah. What about you, Ty?
Put us in the right position in life.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really what it's about. I'm glad you said it because that's really what it's about. I say that all the time is put yourself in a position to be successful. Does that mean you're always going to be successful? No, but you always want to put yourself in the best position. Like you said, lift them weights, run the track, eat right and all that. Because if you don't do those things, you don't even have a chance.
That's right.
And if you make bad decisions, you don't have a chance. So, yeah, I like that answer. I say that all the time. Put yourself in a position to be successful.
That's right.
Do you kind of follow what they do on social media, or?
Not really. My wife usually keeps me informed on anything that goes on. She's like, "Hey, did you see such and such?" No, I didn't. But, that's like one of our teachers asked me the other day, "Is so and so dating so and so?" I said, "I gave up on that a long time ago, trying to follow these kids' relationships." I was like, "If they got a problem, they'll come to me and talk to me about it." I was like, "Other than that, I stay out of it." So yeah, I try to steer away from that for the most part. I tried to convince my wife to come on the show today.
Oh, that would've been
She's
awesome.
like, I miss seeing Mr. Joe.
We got Kim Simpson says, so proud of you too. So you got people chiming in for you here.
Awesome.
Coach, we just got time for a couple more, Joey. We got just a few more minutes left. When this season ends, how do you want this team to be remembered?
As a team that fought every single game, that fought hard, and no matter how the chips were stacked against them at certain times, they always played hard. A team that was consistent throughout the year, and a team that I'm very proud of.
Make you feel good.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I'd rather be called tough and resilient than talented.
Right.
Because you know, you can't control talent necessarily, but you can control that. And I'd rather be known as somebody that won't give up than somebody that's overly talented.
Yeah.
Because I've known people who are super talented throughout life that I'm like, put in the work.
Right.
And I don't respect those guys as much as people like, this guy's not that talented, but I definitely don't want to go against him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I love about these two guys.
Yeah.
And so many kids on our team, they put in that work, and we expect to see those results, and they expect to see those results, and it's come to fruition on the field, and they're just going to get better with time.
Yeah, and if you could be like you two guys, talented and do that,
Right.
that's something that I didn't have that option. So you have the talent, so you got both sides of that. So that's good.
This is year what at DC for you?
8.
You feel like you've changed as a coach?
I do. I've learned to adapt to our players a lot, and I guess not scream and yell as much as I used to. I try to talk them through issues. Every now and again I will get a little sideways at practice, but it's like I said
You're
earlier.
gonna end up like me, coach.
All right.
Don't do it.
But like I said, a few years ago is when my life changed a lot, and I really fully plunged my life into Christ, and I found myself to be a lot more reserved now. And when I do make a mistake, and like I tell them, we all make mistakes. It happens.
Okay.
But I'm quick to ask for forgiveness, and I'm quick to, try to explain things to them rather than yell it at them.
Yeah.
And I think that's built a stronger relationship with my guys.
Now, how do you keep your team like? I hate to bring it back up. The General Trask game, 3 inadvertent whistles. I mean, you have to keep the guys composed and poised still, but that's tough.
Yeah.
After
And it's tough for me as a 44-year-old man, but it's even tougher for 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids to understand, how things that they can't control dictates the outcome of a game.
Well said.
So hey, I'm trying to speak wisely.
But there's a lot of things in life you can't
Yeah,
control.
that's right.
So it's a good lesson.
That's right.
In life. Yeah.
And I told them at the end of the game, whenever we lined up to shake hands, I told them, I'm proud of y'all. Keep your heads held high. And it's like I told you, Joey. I thought we played well enough to win that game, but you can't control everything. So you just try to control the things you can control and move forward.
And you talk about control. I mean, you see so many incidents nowadays, and that's something you'll have to watch for and prevent too. It's added to everything else.
Yeah.
And I've always, I've said before, I think you should just throw out the handshake at the end of the game. I know that don't sound like good sportsmanship, but that's where a lot of stuff happens.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's tough. We maybe once since I've been here did we not shake hands at the end of the game, and that was just we knew that something was probably going to happen, so we just wanted to prevent that. But win, lose, or draw, we always want to try to be good sports. And that's why I tell my kids, keep your helmets on. You say good game, shake their hands, and we move on.
There you go.
And we don't stay in chat and all that kind of stuff, because that's when, like you said, things happen.
Yeah.
And especially an emotional type game like that.
Big rivalry. Yeah.
But I was super proud of our kids. Even at the end of the game, Jackson Myers, one of their players had gotten injured, and the medical team was attending to him. And he left out of the line and went over there and checked on that guy. And that says a lot about the character of that young man, for such an emotional loss, for him to go and be concerned about the welfare of that kid. That spoke a lot to me. And, I was very proud of our kids.
Don't think that the next level is not looking at those little things like that.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Those tiny things that may not be on the film.
Intangibles, man.
Yeah. My last question, and I'll let you get us out of here, Joey, is just for the guys here, as freshmen coming in, what's been your favorite part about this season so far? Maybe it was a moment or just something in general.
Spending time with the seniors. I know I'm gonna miss them next year, and I'm just trying to make memories with them before they leave.
Yeah. You got a favorite memory of the year?
Not really.
Not really. You just sucking it all in. Huh? Yeah. Well, you got to tell your dad. I'm gonna give you the last one, but you got to tell your dad to don't be breaking out the old Concordias and showing you the pictures of him. To be like, Dad, put those away. I'm my own thing over here.
I'm telling you, I think I could put Kenny in for a game and he'd get a solid 10 yards of rush. I really believe that.
It's like that old Toby Keith song. I'm good as I once was, or whatever.
Yeah.
I have no doubt he could do it one day.
I have no doubt either.
We getting old though. He gonna break down at one point or another.
We'll have
Yeah.
to mention Brandy too, because I don't want to leave her out.
Right.
That's right. She might not break down. She might go off. Goodness, Joe, you want to get us out?
Just what is some of the things? What have you learned from this year playing, and that you'll carry into next year?
That there can definitely be improvements on my game, and just staying composed and just trying to find more love for the game. I'm not saying that I'm losing it, because I'm not. I still love the game, but I want to find more love and why I want to make it to the NFL.
I'm guessing you like the weight room too.
I love that.
What about you, Tylen?
Finding more love for the game and like improving over the seasons.
Okay.
Well, Coach, guys, we appreciate you coming in. Good luck tomorrow night.
So thank
Good luck and wherever the road takes you after that. As far as do you have any idea where you might end up after that?
I'm not even going to speculate because I have no clue.
Well, it's judging by the past. They'll face a team that's playing its best ball,
Yeah,
and that nobody expected to be there.
that's typically the way it goes.
Well, good luck tomorrow night, and good luck, and thank you guys. Thank you to Coach and both of you guys for representing not only Delta Charter but our Miss Lou area. Thank you guys for representing us well. We need good young men coming up to represent us. So thank y'all for doing that for us.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, guys. Well, great conversation with Delta Charter football, and we will be right back to wrap this thing up. Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, and I want to tell you about our awesome partners, Wardo's Po' Boys. Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country. And good luck.
Thanks, man.
All right. Oh, you're good, man. I touched no one.
Hey y'all, it's Ronnie and Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to tell you about our awesome partner, J.E. Hicks Distributing Company, also known as Hicks Chicks.
Hicks Chicks is a local, family-owned food distribution company that has been serving the Miss Lou since 1945. You already know they serve all of your favorite restaurants, but did you know that they are also open to the public?
Hicks Chicks has a variety of food products, including delicious heat and eat options like chicken and dumplings, white bean chicken chili, lasagna, and gumbo. They also carry a wide variety of seafood options like shrimp, crabs, tuna steaks, salmon, and catfish.
And don't forget about their delicious burgers that are already pattied up for you and their amazing dessert options.
So stop by today at 1380 Martin Luther King Jr. Road in Natchez. Hicks Chicks.
Way more than just chicken.
Guys, we are back. I see Kenny laughing over here at my joke a while ago. But I ran into Kenny a couple of years ago for the first time in a while. I think the first time I'd seen him in years was at that Faraday game that me and you went to, that Vidalia Faraday game, and he looked like he could go suit up
Oh,
then.
absolutely.
And I've seen him since. I'm like, dang, Kenny, you hanging in there better than me, man. I'm falling apart over here. But man, I love having those guys on. Blake's first of all, he's a good football coach, but man, even more than that, he's a good dude, and he seems to really be pushing that quality message. And he's got a lot of good young men that he always brings in.
He is a very underrated coach because I've had opposing coaches tell me all the time, man, I hate trying to get ready for him.
Mhm.
You never know what he's going to do, and he's always got his team ready. So we're fortunate to have him.
And the boys over there, man, it's like every year, they're just tough. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of like their culture,
Right.
and it's different kids that come through, but whatever it is they're doing over there at Dutch Charter, they just got a bunch of tough kids.
They do.
And that says something. Did anything stand out to you about the interview?
I just like how they seem ready to play and they're focused, and it's just a huge game. A lot of things riding on the outcome. District, maybe going up higher in the rankings, and that's so huge. I don't know if they'll be able to get a home game. It just depends on how everything falls elsewhere. I'd love to see it, but
Do you want to predict that they lose or anything to give Bulletin more material?
No.
Like,
I don't need that grief. I already said they were going 4 or 5. So
that's why I wanted to give you another chance to put your foot in your mouth.
would not be the first time.
Look, when you're in this business, you put your foot in your mouth a lot. We're all in the guessing business,
That's
right? Speaking of the guessing business, I know we got some other stuff to get to, but speaking of the guessing business, any thoughts on the LSU coaching, sir?
I was talking earlier. I still think Kiffin is the one that everybody wants, and I think he wants it. It's just like you were talking earlier. It's just going to be the timing.
It's all about the timing with Kiffin.
Yeah.
I have no doubt that he would love to be wearing that purple and gold and have the resources you're looking at playing instead of playing in front of 60,000 every week and getting this much media attention to playing in front of 100,000 and getting, LSU's a big national brand.
Yeah,
There's only a handful of brands bigger than LSU.
And you've got the whole state to recruit.
LSU's a tier 1 school.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to battle Mississippi
Yeah.
State or anybody else for players, Alabama.
Yeah. So there's a lot of reasons that I think that he would want to be there. I just don't. I don't know if the timing's going to work out, man. But now there's always behind the scene things that we were talking about that can happen. But I don't know if I'd want to do a handshake deal with Lincoln. Be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna come as soon as the season's over. I'm not sure, man.
It has to be a name, because if you don't bring in a name, you're going to lose kids.
Yeah. Thank God we've got Frank Wilson in there. I can't think of a better person to step in.
Right.
And keep this thing together.
I agree.
Because the kids love that guy, and he knows how to recruit. He knows he knows Louisiana kids too. That's one thing that I think that's one place where Brian Kelly failed.
Right.
Is he didn't understand our culture, and I don't think he understood our kids and stuff. It's a different culture down here.
That's right.
We're different.
Yeah.
And
they can see through you right away.
Yeah. They like people in Louisiana like real.
Exactly.
For better or worse, we like real. And we could take it. We could take hard, and we could take that, but you got to be real.
Yeah.
And
And just the same rhetoric back and forth after each game. Well, we got to prepare better. We got to, it just got old.
Well, that Florida game was a nail in the coffin. That not the Florida game, but the Florida press conference was a nail in the coffin for so many people. Well, man, you want to wrap this up?
Go back. Of course, this is first round playoff games for MAIS, and Cathedral hosting Pillow. That's going to be a 7:00 game. Man, that ought to be a heck of an atmosphere at Devereaux.
Yeah.
First home playoff game and first win in the season since 2020. So I know
great job with those
they're
guys.
excited, absolutely, and they'll face Lamar, which received a bye if they win, and just then one game away from a championship. How crazy is that? And Silliman is receiving the bye in the top half of the bracket.
Yeah. Speaking of Silliman, real quick, they have a one of their alumni is the Shannon Dawson is the offensive coordinator for the Miami Hurricanes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he was with Rich Rodriguez at West Virginia, and he's been around for a while. But he's their offensive coordinator, so he's a guy to keep your eye on in the future as he maybe moves closer to home.
Okay.
For some of these state jobs, potentially an LSU coordinator job at some point, who knows? But he's a Silliman guy. That's what
Okay.
we
I
think.
didn't realize that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
ACCS second straight week. They're facing Amit School Center. They beat Amit last week for the district title. AC's number 6 seed. Amit's 11, and should be a heck of a game. And of course, they're without their quarterback, but I'm sure they'll make adjustments. You know, David King, he's going to come up with something, and hopefully Colton will be back next week if they can win. They will play the winner of Riverfield Academy and Wayne Academy, and then win that game, and you're in the championship. Marshall, Central Hines, Rossville Christian, and Bowling Green are the other teams in there.
Yeah.
So good luck to both teams.
Yeah, you know, AC's not going to go down without a fight.
Absolutely.
That's one thing that.
Stanley Smith on the other side, you know that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well,
and our biggest condolences for
yes,
James' family,
yes,
and the AC family. Great guy.
Yeah.
Really sad.
Yes, indeed. I'm glad you brought that up. Anything else before you get
No,
out?
man, just ready for a good Friday night football. I mean, the weather's going to be perfect, too.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go maybe check out the Cathedral game.
Good.
So, and then hopefully I'll get a video from you.
I'll be texting you an update.
I'll get a video from you from Coach Wheeler doing the cold plunge. So
we will hold him to it.
That's right.
I think his kids will do more.
Yeah. Well, man, I appreciate you as always. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Look, I love whenever y'all are in the comments. Kenny, Kim, Brandy, everybody that's in the comments today. It makes it so much fun whenever, not only for us, but for the kids and everybody, because we're all proud of them. Thank you guys. Thank all the people for tuning in, whether it's live or later. Either way, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all of our partners who make this possible. Without you guys, we couldn't do what we do. If you like what we do, then try to do business with those partners when you can. Thank you, Joey.
Thank you, bud.
God bless everybody out there. And as always, champion day. Go Storm.
There you go.
We want to tell you about our champion partners, including our Hall of Fame partners, Greg Vet Clinic, Hicks Chicks, Syra Technologies, Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Bay Rum, J&J Flooring and Natural Stone, Concordia Bank and Trust, and GoMart. So go visit all of our champion partners that you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them and tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you.